what the game, like what the actual gameplay was, but it was called Disco Boy. So we just call each other Disco Boy, Disco Stooge, all kinds of stuff. And I'm sure other people are like, what the hell are these guys talking about? All right, here we go. Getting some weird slowdown. All right, there we go. Had to catch up. Now, I should be able to speed run this game, you would think. But I just have a really crappy memory for, like, stuff that's important. I can remember some disco joke for the rest of my life, but I can't remember a game that I've played 500 times. People are like, oh, remember this thing that happened in this game? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. I like that this retro has achievements for these old games too. It's kind of cool to. Oh, that was some jumping right there. Oh! There we go. Jamming the soundtrack. There it is, yeah. I just think one of the weirdest things that I think when it comes to Wonderboy is Wonderboy and the first Adventure Island are the same game. It's just at the last minute, Hudson Soft couldn't use Wonderboy as a character, so they just changed it. So I think it was the head of Hudson Soft at the time. And then the Adventure Island sequels are very much in the vein of this same type of whoa, this is real sketchy. In the same type of gameplay this is, but the Wonder Boys became almost more action RPGs. I just always find that weird. A little weird piece of trivia. Let's see, how far can I get with on just the skateboard? I've had it for a while. Oh, I wanted that. Well, that's how long it's gonna be, apparently. Oh yeah, Wonderboy. I was thinking, like, when because I got a tattoo, guys, yesterday. Let me just show you guys if you guys can see it on here. Tattoos now have this new wrap that you can use. So you just leave it on for a week. It's clear, and you can shower with it. It could be under sunlight, all kinds of stuff. So it's super cool. So I just got this yesterday, and I was talking to the guy, and I said, I want to start doing some more video game stuff on my leg, and I think like stuff like that, like a little Wonder Boy would be perfect. Oh no! I also want to get like a Death Note tattoo down there. I just want so many tattoos. They can get super expensive. But I got this one, Kim. I know she's not on right now because she's working, but she got. I just said I've been asking my friends and family and loved ones to pitch in to get me a tattoo for probably 8 years now, and it never happens. And whoa, and she was just like, hey, I got a friend that tattoos, it's already taken care of. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Like, just like that. Wow, I'm doing great. And don't forget, if you are a Prime member, you can subscribe to our channel for absolutely free. Just go to subscribe, you'll see an option, use Prime membership, and that's all you need to do. And we still get the same out of it as if it was a regular one. So we still get a little chunk of that. Boost our stats too, you know. It doesn't. You already have the Prime. You already have the Twitch subscription. It's not like you're costing you any extra. I've been asking Music to do it for weeks, and he's been ducking. Like, if I bring it up, he immediately stops texting me, deletes me from his phone. I try to get my dad to do it, and he's like, I can't figure this out. I'm like, just link. Here's a link that tells you how to link your Amazon Gaming to your Twitch. And all you need to do is then go to the subscription. And never does it. All right, now I got to really pay attention here. Do it. I'm so flustered with that crappy stuff not working. I'm not even doing well in this game. A game that usually I could play blindfolded. Oh. Yeah, Amazon customer service is garbage. That's why. Wow, every time I'm going to die at this guy that I've never died at in my life. There we go. Here we go. Oh! I do not know how I did that. That was sketch. That was real sketchy. The more I play the game, the worse I get. I peaked the first time I played this, and I just went downhill from there. No, you don't want that. Ah, couldn't get her. I remember they had one of these levels in, I think, Adventure Island 2, and I just whiffed it at the very end. Just completely whiffed it. Welcome, Kick viewers as well. I can still see you guys if you guys are chatting. Actually, I can't see the chat right now. But also YouTube, we've been getting some. Our shorts have been blowing up. Like we have a couple of them in there in the thousands and stuff, which is cool for, especially for a small streamer. We've only been doing it for 2 months. It's awesome. Wonder Milk. That does not sound appropriate. You want some of my Wonder Milk, baby? That's just, come on. You know what Sega was thinking. This is gonna be where the fox comes. Foxtrot. Old school slowdown. Which a lot of games it saved me because it would slow down at a really busy part, and that's how I could. Ah. And this boss is like, as first boss that are just jokes, this guy is basically the biggest joke of them all. Look at that! Look at that! Okay, so this is my favorite Wonderboy game, and I'd have to say just because of nostalgic. But now that I played through all of the Adventure Islands, I'd say Adventure Island 2 is probably the best overall game. It was a lot of fun. I like the levels. I like how you could like save your power-ups and stuff. So I think that's the best one. What about you? And what in chat, what was the first video game you remember playing? Like, even if you were just a little kid and you kind of have glimpses of it, What was the first one? This is the first one that I can remember playing, but I'm sure I played something on an arcade or 2600 or something. Rad Racer and NES. That's a great game. Wait, once we get our Racecade back up, you can actually play Rad Racer on there. It's actually really fun. Whoa, almost overjumped that. If I've ever seen more sketchy jumping in my life, and it was like I was on autopilot. Yeah, the Wonder Milk incident that he's referring to. Look, I thought it is. Well, I can't get into details because it's going to be an instant ban on all socials. But we had like a big milk incident, Wonder Milk, and people were hurt. People were scarred for life. It was quite the traumatic event for. There's just a group of us. It's like, you know, I know what you did last summer. That we have somebody who knows what we did last summer in the Wonder Milk incident. That's actually the plot. We sold it to New Line. Is New Line still around? Yeah, there was a lot of crying, milking, for some reason tickling. Don't know where that came in. I'm going to use that as my opening line to every girl that I meet from now on. Is I'm going to be like, yo, baby, you want some of my Wonder Milk? And I guarantee you it'll work 0%. I can already predict the amount of times it's going to work. Let's not get into the same horrible groove that I did before. No! I knew it as soon as I jumped. My life works 10% of the time, all of the time. Alright, slow your roll. This isn't a time. I mean, there is, because your health is going down consistently, but not in the same way that. Look at that. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm going to be back in just 2 seconds. I need to check on something. I couldn't see. I had to scroll down on the Kick chat. I couldn't see what people were doing there. Welcome, guys. I don't have YouTube open, so I'll check on that during my first break. All right, let's see here. Because I think it would be kind of fun to do like a stream that's like focused on like one of us in the group. And we just kind of play like our favorite game from each system. Obviously, it has to be something that is playable on here. No RPGs or anything. I mean, you could play it on here, but I'm not going to watch somebody play Xenosaga for an entire stream. Or any of the Xenos. We were talking about all those yesterday. But I was reading an article, and like apparently like there's a bunch of people in Square that want to have a remake of that. So when somebody, the producer of whatever, was asked that question, he said he couldn't say anything about it. So we might get a Xenogears remake in the future. I mean, after the success of the Pixel remasters and with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and all those, I think that Square's like, hey, we already have all this content, and they have no problems re-releasing crap. Well, that could be our personal stream, is just like trading off like every 20 minutes on Xenosaga Trilogy. I mean, people do that. There are big, like, long playthroughs and stuff. It's not, but you barely come over, so it would take us 70 years to get through like half of the first game. Woo. I don't like that. I don't like what's about to happen here. This is gonna have something ridiculous. Oh, it did not have anything ridiculous. Oh yeah, there's no reason not to do more in the HD 2D style, because they work really well. Even original games that have had that have come out and done really well. So, and I gotta imagine that the cost of making those is a lot less than making a big AAA 3D 800 voice actor cutscenes. I'm sketching out. I jumped for it anyway, thinking that if I went faster, it would make some sort of difference. Oh, that time I made it, though. That time I made it. So doing it wrong that many times made a difference. I forced it to work. Oh, and then I hit the wrong button. There we go. I did hit the right one. All right. Yeah, I can imagine if they're not going to make any other games in the Chrono series, there's zero reasons not to do a little remake of it. Because is that game that they've never done a remake of? I know it's been re-released. Wasn't the one like Final Fantasy something on PS1 didn't have it on there? Did they add cutscenes or something to that? Like on those other PS1 Final Fantasy? What was that one? Anthology? I think it's Anthology, isn't it, that has that? Or I can't look. I can see the game, but I can't see what's on it. My old eyes. Like, what a horrible idea. Look at the background and look at everything else. It's like the same tones. Like, that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Come on. That's how they used to inflate the length of games. Oh my god. Oh. No! What did they have in this? So apparently there was another one released, a re-release on the DS with some added content. What was the added content? Here comes the sketch-a-thon area. Okay, who cares about that? Oh, okay. But no, like, you know, updating the sprites or anything like that. Did the PS1 version, did that have, like, cutscenes? At least, like, opening or something, or ending cutscenes? Because I've never played any of, like, the early Final Fantasies in general. I haven't beaten them, I've played them. But I've been playing the PSP ones. Isn't that the same ones that they released on the PS1? Because they have the added cutscenes. So I know the DS ones had that like 3D polygon look for the remakes of those. If you guys don't know, Final Fantasy is my favorite series. I wish I had enough time to just stream Final Fantasy VI. I've been wanting to get the pixel remaster of that and definitely play through it. But I'm so behind on so many games right now that it makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I'm sick at myself about how many games I have in my backlog. Like, I started Zelda, was going to try to beat that before Final Fantasy 16 came out. I dicked around and just kind of choose my own adventure. I haven't done any of the main adventures. I'm probably like 120 hours into it and just messing around. And then Final Fantasy came out, and I think I'm like 3/4 of the way, and then I was like, I don't feel like playing role-playing games. So I had Game Pass, and I played that Arcade Paradise, which was great, and so I had to beat that. So now it's done. I can't start on anything else. But I will... Oh, animated cutscenes, yeah. That's cool. I'm sure I can just go online and watch just those cutscenes, if everything else in the game is pretty much the same. So they have the same type of guys in Adventure Island too, and alright, I have to just take this more careful. I know you're coming. Oh, that is close. All right, here he comes. I know he comes soon. Yep. I think there's one more. That would have been the perfect time to have another one. Yeah, they're... See, he takes a little bit more hits, and I'm sure he does something if you let him get to the other side, but he is easy. They weren't very creative with the bosses in this. The Rhinosaurus. That's what was in the Rhinestone movie with Sylvester Stallone. Jesus, look at this. I just spilled all over myself. Completely sober on my brand new shirt. It is definitely one of those days. All over here, too? Look at this. Alright, let's see what kind of BS they're going to throw at us on this. Oh! Oh, yeah, if you want to get any merch, there's a link that you guys can go to. It's in our description. And you can buy hats, you can get shirts. I also got like a tank top. I'm supposed to get a pint glass, which would be perfect for in here, and it was going to be my new favorite pint glass, but for whatever reason it didn't ship. I just got a email back from them. But yeah, we also get a little bit of that too, so you help us out as well. The shirt is in good condition. Actually, I'm going to show you guys. If you look in the back, you can see Arcades Never Die, which is super cool on the back. So it's like our tagline. And then right here on the side, it's got our Twitch link. So it actually is super cool. I wasn't intending to get this far in this game, really. I was going to play something else, but this is the easiest game, I think, for me. Well, not probably the only one, but... Oh, no! Okay, leap of faith. At least these are different colors. Oh! Uh-oh! I didn't see what it was. It doesn't pop up on my screen, but thank you for whatever it is. To whoever. Alright, one more time on this. I think that's a sub, so thank you for the sub. I'm gonna assume that's the I mean, I made the alerts. You think I would know, but remember? I don't remember much. Because I'm dumb. But for whatever reason, I do have some ridiculous skills. If somebody looks like a celebrity, I'll know in like 3 seconds. Like, I'm always like, this person looks exactly like, and it's really close. I also, for whatever reason, can tell you exactly what somebody is wearing, what they look like, their hairstyle, everything, if they're driving in the opposite direction, even on the highway. These are like useless skills that I have. That's what my life is built up to. Okay, I'm about to get back to that part again. So, okay, speaking of that, because we have like a little thing with Airbud where we're creating more, I mean, it already is a shared universe, but creating sequels to the original Airbuds, not the Air Buddies or Santa Paws or whatever those ones are. But, you know, I was looking at something the other day, like yesterday, and it said American Pie 9. And so I'm like, they did make those like kind of like National Lampoon ones, right? Where they just tacked on American Pie to whatever. Because the only one I know of is the one that's like Stifler's little brother or something. And I was like, American Pie 9? I was like, so which one is the one that you wrote going to be a prequel? Or no, you're going to start with the other one. And then after, whoa, they finally made it. All right. And then after that, was it going to be American Pie 10? Or are you ignoring all those, like, stupid sequels? What's canon in your American Pie universe? So do you count all of those as part of the same universe? Like, would this be American Pie 11? Ooh. Oh, because I had to stop for a second. So American Pie Funeral, so would that be the 11th movie in the universe, or is it 5? Because that, if we just include the mainline ones. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised. I won't be surprised if at some point they make an American Funeral, because that is the next logical step. Now, I don't know if they're going to use your particular storyline, but if they did, I would sue. You better have copyrighted that. Oh, we didn't do any V-Pin earlier. During the week, we usually just do arcade stuff. So this is a birthday stream. And so I'm just kind of playing the games that I grew up with. So I started a little early, but welcome. What's your... Whoa. What is the first game you remember playing as a kid? Whoa. Oh. Okay. Ah, back to my groovy skateboard. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make that. Oh, I picked it up. Oh. Come on, be something good. Yes. Man, this old school slowdown. Like, can you imagine the uproar that the internet would have? Well, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Actually, I need to turn this real quick. Right now I can see you guys. The Presents, wait a minute. What's the Presents movies? Is there multiple? I'm gonna drink this without spilling this time, guys. Apparently that's a difficult thing. We gotta stop, we gotta pause. I gotta take a second and really think about taking a sip of this. I did it. I don't trust whatever that is. Oh. Usually there's usually me and Dad, so it's harder for me to look at the chat because usually one of us is playing and the other is looking at chat. And this game requires, even though I should know it, 100% of my attention. Yeah, I don't count straight to DVD because National Lampoon did a bunch of things where it's like National Lampoon this. And I don't consider all of them canon in the National Lampoon universe. There was another series they did, like comedy one, which were all linked together, but I think it was a series that they always were different movies. I can't remember what it is. Made it! That's got me pumped up. Everybody pumped up? Hello to our YouTube viewers as well. I can't see you guys right now. I will be checking on you guys, though, during the break. We just need to find out. So we're using a TV right now here on my left that's above the bar. And I have both chats. And it's like movable, so I can turn it towards me. And then I just blow up the text for somebody who needs trifocals. And I can see Kick and Twitch, but I cannot... there's no more room on the screen for YouTube. So I want to get like tablets or something where I can see all of the chats and not have to look so far off screen. But that costs money, and I'm a poor boy from a poor family. Oh, come on! So you just sucks your health. Come on. God, he is on me forever. God. Oh, with one life. Oh, it doesn't matter. It does. Even the third boss. So, are you saying the Pooniverse So they always have somebody. So what are some of those movies? Because I mean, I'll know them if I hear them. Because there was one that I remember, like a lot of straight to DVD stuff that they had in like the early 2000s. I remember seeing those on there, like at the. Oh my! I do not like those guys. No, I'm talking about the National Lampoon ones. Because I've seen those. I know the Bandcamp and... Oh, come on! And just a reminder, guys, that if you guys are expecting us on Saturday, we usually start with pinball and then have our second half, whatever. Not this Saturday. I will be doing birthday stuff. Because Saturday's actually my birthday. This is just... What am I doing? I can't even... I'm not really liking these enemies very much. Alright. Oh! No, they had all those National Lampoon movies where it's like National Lampoon Presents. And there's a bunch of like early 2000 movies that it was just some comedy, but nobody from any of the National Lampoon movies that I consider canon were in. They were just like basically how they did that later Hellraisers. Like they'd buy a script and just tack on Pinhead. Like, I can't remember, there's that one where it's like a cop trying to solve these murders, and it's like, it happens to be Pinhead, and he's just at the very end of the movie, and that's it. Like, that, you can't tack on more than that. That is 100% tack on. Oh, that's where Adventure Island 2 got it, huh? Whoa. Oh, whoa. Trying to get me again. Oh! Come on. 2 lives. This is my last little go of this before I take a really short break because I wasn't able to when I was trying to get this stuff working. Oh, I don't like where this is headed. Ah! Oh. Alright, so Music is asking, what is the worst comedy? You know, I think a lot of comedies aren't very funny, to be honest. And I think it's just because of my sense of humor. But the worst one... I don't know. I got some hot take ones that other people like. Like, I don't like Little Nicky at all. I think it's a really stupid movie. Like, and not in a good, stupid way. There was that one... Who did it? I can't even remember now.